Thokozani everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gogma Tlodi Ngwaya Mabalabala. Be sure to subscribe, like, and do share your comments so that I can be eager to coming back and sharing the wisdom that Welcome to those that are new to my channel and to those that have subscribed and have been waiting for the new video. Sorry for taking too long. You know, life can have some complications. But anyway, so let's get right into it. So today's topic is about initiation. My experience of initiation, what it has taught me. So I'm going to firstly start by defining what initiation is according to Mu. So initiation coming from us is that it's that moment where you become disconnected from the world and you just become rebooted from the world and you become rebirthed from the world. You become dislocated, detached. You know, it's like anything that has to do with a rewrite or has to do with initiation, because the reason why I'm saying that is because when you get into initiation, there's no time for you to slay. There is no time for you to wear your shoes. There's no time for you to go out for dinner and party. Like, your life is not your normal life that you're used to. Remember now, when you go through initiation, it's that moment where you are being taught how to connect with your inner self and to connect with that spirit that leads you. They are the ones that carry you, and they are the ones that gifted you to go ephehlweni. So guys, that's what I'm actually talking about when I am saying that initiation is not your normal life. You don't get that time to go and chill, go to news cafe and go to life grand. Like, that life is not it. Initiation gets you to a space where you become isolated for a reason, and that time of isolation teaches you so much about yourself. You get so much time to get to understand ukuthi, like, abogogo nabobabamkhulu, like, basebenza kanjani when it comes to you. Or when you have a headache, there's a certain headache, not the normal headache that you take your grandpas. No, I'm talking about that headache that amadlozi sometimes come with. We are different as people. Some experience headaches, but it's not that normal headache that I just spoke about when I say onwe grandpa. Or no, I'm not talking about that. Some ancestors come and, like, you just feel this heavy weight on your shoulders, and initiation teaches you those signs. Some go through that experience of when you feel like you feel like you can't even move, and they just take over your body. So they actually teach you how to control yourself, to allow amatlozi to use you when they are inside of you, when they are busy trying to come inside and give a message or give you a sign. Sometimes, like, let me make just an example. Sometimes but when you went through initiation, you understand that this person, like, you're sitting next to someone and you just feel like, oh my stomach, and this thing just starts when this person comes. And you ask yourself, like, why? It's like, that happens before initiation. But when you've initiated, you start understanding that, oh my gosh, this person has a problem. Yamala, these pains out of the blue, or be somewhere this side. That's what initiation teaches you, to connect better with your ancestors so that you can understand how they communicate with you. Just like through dreams. I'm not saying they're going to come there when you're in ephehlweni and they're going to explain that, yeah, you see, when you dream of water, it means this and that. No, but you get to learn and have a better vision and a better view and wisdom of when you dream of water, what does it mean? There are deeper things than what people usually share towards each other, and you are able to relate and explain to someone who is actually going through a certain experience of amadlozi but has not gotten into initiation. You know how to explain it better, or ke mondao. You know how to explain it better, or ke ntweng ela ba re keng ke sithunzi. You are more advanced when you go through initiation. Initiation also teaches us to be humble, like very humble, to a point whereby, that moment of just when you thokozisa, ma uthokozisa, like you lie on the floor, like that moment, ne, whether you're wearing ama diesel and you're wearing, your G stars and your whatever, like I'm telling you, when you get to ubungoma, there's no time for you to look at beauty. Whether you are done with initiation or what, it just teaches you to humble yourself, to understand that material is just a bonus to us. Today you can wake up having it, tomorrow it's not there. And what are you going to do? So that moment when we just lie down on the floor, stogozisa, that moment when we go through that moment, initiation, and you're not wearing your shoes, you're not supposed to wear your earrings, no lipstick, no makeup, you just natural. There's no time for you or oya salunu koloha. No, there's no time for that. You have to come as pure as you are, so that you can get to understand yourself, so that you can learn to allow amadlozi, because madlozi arana, they are not the same. There are some ancestors that have a problem with makeup and hairdos. They prefer you to be a natural person, or some amadlozi, they prefer you to actually wrap your head around with a cloth or a duke. So amadlozi, they're not the same. But when you go through initiation, that's what you learn. You learn what do they want and what do they not want. And you learn to be submissive, because remember, age doesn't even matter, because remember, there are also older people, batwasayo, and imagine a person who's twice your mother's age, atwasa, like that's just the most painful part and experience, but it teaches you more about life. Or sometimes when you look at a person, don't look at just the image outside, but learn to look at the deeper part of it inside, because remember, when we carry our ancestors, we are actually, you feel like the reason why is because you are carrying, batho ba bagolo mo wena, ba ikageletse mo wena. But a lot of people tend to struggle to receive us when we come back from initiation. They tend to forget that we are reborn, and when you become reborn, you will not come back the same. You will not come back the same. And I'm not saying that you are going to completely change 100%. No. But I am saying there are a lot of things, maybe the way that people used to treat you, now it's not allowed for them to treat you that in that manner, because initiation kibongoma, you go komengi, and there are deeper things that happens go initiationing, a bit deeper things than what we share. And because we go through something that other people, normal people, don't go through, and which is that secret yabungoma. But anyway, guys, yes, as I am sharing about my experience of initiation, my experience again of initiation has also taught me that, age really doesn't matter, as I have said, because you get that experience of an older woman or an older man, and it teaches you. And I'm talking about malapa, people who are married, people who are in stable relationships, living with boyfriends or girlfriends, and it just teaches you to be a natural psychologist. You become a psychologist without being taught, without being told, without anyone writing anything for you. It's just a natural thing that comes, And that is what initiation teaches us, It also teaches you how, like, no matter how una le position efeng at work, when you get to initiation, we are all the same. We are all the same. We are all going to lie down, Thokozani. We are all going to dance and take out that ancestor that you have come to actually rejuvenate, to use it in the right way that it should be used in order for it hore iphomole le yona, so that e khona ho bana le khotso le yona hore le wena o tsere mothwalo. So yes, guys, initiation, I know there's a lot of people that are going through initiation and they are not having the greatest experience ever, but not everyone gets the experience a bad when it gets to ephelweni. I know there are moments where you just feel like I want to leave, but that moment when it comes, I used to block the feeling. I used to block my mind, because I always told myself that, when I got here, I was not my normal self. I do not want to go back where I come from, because if I leave now, I will not sleep. But anyway, guys, initiation is too deep. It's koma, as I have said, and like to komeng, but what they don't talk. Mara, you have to understand hore dimpande aditwane. There are those mpandes that allow people to share certain things, and there are those mpandes that restrict people to talk about certain things, or to reveal what happens ephelweni, when there are deeper things that happen, but there are things that we are not supposed to share, and there are things that we can share with you guys. Initiation has also taught me how to, like, guys, you can have an idea of having a certain type of person in your life. You can get ephelweni married and come out divorced. Trust me, I'm not saying it's gonna take 5 years or what, but there are people who experience that. You can get ephelweni in a stable relationship, come back, and that relationship is over. And it doesn't only happen to women, it also happens to men, because when you go through initiation, I feel like it's that moment where limadlozi, they start, like, but start the whole safer, they're starting to serve certain people in your life, and certain lifestyles in your life, and certain things that you were not sensitive about. You start becoming sensitive about them, because now you have a deeper understanding of a lot of things. So when you come back, sometimes you don't even have friends anymore, because people have their own stigmas around traditional healers, and that becomes a problem to a lot of people. So initiation has taught me that you can get in having it, even a job, you can get in working and get out not working anymore, because it just turns around your life. And I'm not saying for the worst, it is for the good sometimes, because when I reflect back, when it comes to relationships, you find yourself in a relationship holding on to the wrong person who was always going to leave, and initiation just saved your life, girl or guy, and I'm so sorry about that. So, and yes, that's how amadlozi save us at times, and that is the experience that I had. Sometimes you have a job that it was always going to end, but just because you got initiation, things just start changing, because I told you, you're becoming reborn, you're becoming disconnected. You are now going to come back as a new person. So a new person, when you come back, even when you receive things, even when you see things in a different way, you hear things in a different way, and you somehow or sometimes tend to come out like as if you are bossy and you are like, it's that gogo. Or kibaba mkhulu, because we are not the same, as I have emphasized. What initiation has also taught me, it has taught me so many things, how to interact with different types of people, because remember, we all come from different backgrounds, and even patients that come, I'm telling you, you can get ephetweni thinking you were sick, and you will meet people that are more sicker than you, and you will start appreciating your gift. And another thing that initiation has actually taught me is that I cannot eliminate this person that I am right now. And the reason being is because going through initiation is like, now kistembe, kistembe, it's like akamatorokis, you get in a relationship and wow, you're still a traditional healer. You get into a marriage and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm still a traditional healer. You go to work, you've got a new position, it's a higher position. Wow, you're still a traditional healer. You get new friends, and no matter what, and no matter how much you can slay, you're still a traditional healer. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's just how it works. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for getting this moment of watching my video. I hope you continue watching my videos so that I can be eager to coming back and sharing that wisdom so that I can help others le bona gore batle ba bone lesedi ba bang ba fole moyeng, because my topics differ from time to time. I'm a versatile gogo, remember? And guys, again, oh yes, I wanted to share what also initiation has taught me. Initiation has also taught me that we can all go through initiation, but it doesn't mean we are all going to work the same. And what I mean in that is that when you get home, that's when you start learning, or amadlozi akho start teaching you like things that no one taught you. It's just a natural thing that comes as you grow spiritually. So we might all go through initiation, and not every one of us will be traditional healers that throw bows. Not every one of us will come back from initiation and waparas pika, ho rapela or ho to sabato, Not everyone. We are gifted differently, as I have said one day in another video, that we are gifted differently. So even through this moment of going through initiation, we might all go through it, but how we come out is a different story. We heal differently. Some people heal through water. Some people heal through, ditlhare tsa Sotho, those ones from the ground. There are some people who are ba thusa ke diwasho, we are different. We are different as people, and that's what initiation has taught me. For not everyone is healed the same way. We as people have different ancestors, and a lot of ancestors, and they all have their own requirements, and that's what patients need to learn. Or don't come to me or go to another person and say, we are not the same. That's what people need to teach themselves. So yes, guys, until we meet again, I'm sorry my light went off in the middle of the shoot. I'm sorry if it's gonna come out dark. See you next time. Thokozani.